Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey girl, hey. This is Boss Vision, where I share with you all everything you need to know about making candles.
Why is everyone so in love with me? Could it be my lips or my energy? I could count them up, be like 1, 2, 3. Everybody is so in love with me.
In today's video, I'm beyond excited to be sharing with you all a new candle vendor. Yes, so Village Craft Candle reached out to me and asked that I review some of their products. So I'm super excited to give you my honest review of every fragrance in this box. So they have a spring fragrance discovery kit that they sent over, super fast shipping, and I'm just gonna jump right in, guys. So subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 100K. We're at 31K. Subscribe, and let's just jump right in. Number 1, Summer Twilight. So obviously this is not a spring collection, this is a summer collection. Summer Twilight. Just looking at the bottle, by the way, they do really well with labeling it, putting a full sticker all around it. I'm not really a fan of the aesthetic, to be completely transparent, but I would say it has relevant information. You know, the flash point is here, warnings are here, the weight is here, you know, refer to the IFRA. It's very intense here, but let's just see what the scent is, you know. Okay, so to me, it's like a floral meets, I don't like it. I'll be transparent with you. It's like a florally pine, like a floral and a pine, you know what I mean? So it just reminds me of like a fragrance, a perfume I wouldn't really enjoy. Summer Twilight. I wonder if this is a note of anything else. I mean, I don't like it, I'll be honest with you, but I'm gonna see what it's reminiscent to, just in case I have a signifier there that you would like, you want to sell. So let's see. Okay, so the top notes are lychee, grapefruit, moscato. The middle is rose, raspberry, and the base is mossy woods and incense. So that's the problem. I wouldn't put a grapefruit with an incense because it's just giving like fruity, odor neutralizing. Like no, I don't really like those two together. Make sure I actually think of tan. Yeah, okay, yes, that's what it is. It smells like tanning lotion. So this smells like if you were to go to like a tanning salon or a gym. I don't know. The scent is distinctive in terms of something you don't really like, but you know it's like somebody's cleaning over there or something in the ingredients is beneficial, so you just put it on anyway. I would give it like a 7 out of 10, just because if you like that scent, you could do it for like a body lotion or a body butter. Next we have Fay Banana and Ginger Lily. Again, okay, so it's a very strong banana, but the problem is the ginger. Like I would never do a citrus with a banana. It doesn't do well together. Like banana is like banana and vanilla, you know, banana and like even cinnamon, banana and apple, but never a banana and ginger. It's like hitting me like this. Like it's not hitting me like, oh girl, this is, it's like but I don't know. At the end of the day, if you like ginger and banana together, you may enjoy this Fay Banana. And I don't even know if it's called Fay. Like, okay, so the top is lemongrass, lemon, orange, Fay Banana leaves. So beautiful, fragrant banana leaves, very strong, Fay Banana. Mid is ginger, lily, and carnation, and freesia. And the base is heliotrope floret, coconut, sandalwood, cedar leaf, tonka, and musk. So their perfume is placed banana with freesia, or I got mostly ginger lily. I wanted it to smell like a banana cinnamon, but they go ginger. So just consider that. Consider being in your kitchen and you had some ginger boiling in water in the pot, and then you decided to bake some banana bread and put those together and see how, and envision how that would smell. I would give it like an 8 out of 10, just because I know this scent may resonate with a certain clientele. But in terms of my long-term scent, like I would never want to light a candle that smelled like ginger and banana at a time, because I'd be like, oh, at some point my head will hurt because it's so strong. But just as I keep smelling it, I'm starting to like it, you know? It just scent, like, this is an honest video. The ginger is starting to like impress me in a positive way. I'm starting to like it. Okay, 8 out of 10, guys. I would say if you love banana, you would love this. Next, we have Neon Blossom. This is really fruity floral. So a very strong fruity floral. If you were going for almost like a cherry rose, I would say. Well, let's see what the notes are. Okay, so the top notes are orange, cosmic grist, apple, peach. The middle notes are silver moon rose, I told you rose, fennel seed, jasmine, jewel strawberry, and the base is vanilla, caramel, and musk. This is so random, no offense, like, but why are we going orange, musk, and like cosmic apple and caramel? Like, this is jasmine and caramel. I would never put like a jasmine and caramel together. It's so crazy, right? But it works. This scent is, as I said before, the reviews are like, can't explain it, but it's really good, you know? It works. Caramel and jasmine in this instance works. So I give it like a 8 out of 10. Next we have Clean Terrain. Sounds like it's gonna be fresh. Oh. So it's like a pine again. Like a mahogany pine. It's not giving clean. It's giving more terrain. Mahogany pine. This smells like something you would get like at Bath and Body Works, or yeah, Bath and Body Works if it was like a mahogany teak wood, but they put bergamot in there. I don't know. Let's see the notes. The top is spring rain, refreshing citrus. The middle is green violet, cyclamen, and the base is amber, musk, and musk. So they didn't do anything in terms of like a clean scent. It's more so a refreshing citrus to add to the name Clean Terrain. And it's very, very masculine. That amber is very strong. Amber, musk, and moss. Something about moss, I know they're going for an outdoorsy scent. It really gives you a very, oh, I touched my nose. Very masculine scent here. This is good. Like, this is something you would do in a candle alone, but I mean, honestly, I would add a little vanilla in there, just like a vanilla-y masculine scent. We just set it off to the top. I would give this a 10. I give this a 10, guys. Clean Terrain is a goodie. Okay, next we have sea moss, and I wonder what that's going to smell like. Sea moss is a very beneficial supplement that a lot of people take. I need to get back into sea moss right now. Ooh. This is good. Okay, sea moss. This is like a clean, powdery scent with like an apple and maybe even a spearmint and lavender. I don't know. Let's see the notes. It's good. This is really good. It's taking me to a place I like to be. Okay, so the top notes are lemon zest and lime. Not getting that at all. Buckthorn berries, cassava melon. I've heard of cassava leaf, but not cassava melon. Sea lavender, water violet, seafoam rose. Okay. Rose really makes sense. Smells like so distinctive and floral. Rose is like, to me, one of the strongest scents past patchouli. And then the base is sea moss, driftwood, tonka bean, and salted amber. Okay. I like it. Right. So it doesn't smell like Gain. It just smells like, you know, when your laundry room, like the washer's on, the laundry's on, that scent in the room, it's just like this dryer sheets. That's what it smells like. Like a lavender dryer sheet. It's so, like, so good. Okay, wow. Actually, I like sea moss. 20 out of 10. Next, we have Tropical Chai. I already know I'm not gonna like that. You know, I'm a big fan of like 1 + 1 = 2. But when you hit me with a 1 + 1 = 3 squared, I'm like, what? No, no, no. So Tropical Chai gives me that. And I haven't even opened it, but I'm just concerned. Yeah, so like, no. It's like a coconut caramel. We don't do that. Like, would you eat that? You know, I feel like if you wouldn't eat it, you shouldn't blend it. Tropical chai. That's like, would you go to a bar and be like, I want a coffee with coconut margarita? Coconut coffee margarita. Don't that sound out of order, out of sorts? That's what it gives me. It's like popcorn plus coconut. Like a coconut popcorn. That's what it smells like. Let's see what the notes are. Okay, the top is pink pepper and froth milk, pineapple nectar. The middle, cinnamon, sun-washed ginger, sliced mango. The base is warm chai, vanilla bean, and mango, blonde wood. I'm not really a fan of chai and mango chai. It's different, you know, extremely exotic, if you will. I always used to stay away from these types of scents. However, it does sell in some industries. So if you have, you know, a beachy exotic candle business, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't recommend it. So I would say maybe a 4 out of 10, just because of the scents palette doesn't go well together. Like, even the picture, this is not a vibe. Or y'all see it on the screen. I was about to show you my computer. But it's like a coffee with pineapples. We don't do that. You don't put that there. You know, that's like, no. Next we have Kaleidoscope Days. Okay, so that sounds interesting. Kaleidoscope is probably going to be like more coconutty again. I wonder what their perfumist was going after here, but let's see. Nah, hell nah. Nah, hell no. Something not right. And I don't know the notes, but it's just not right. It's like stinky. That's what it is. Okay. So it's okay. They went cedarwood, fig, peach. This must be a brand new scent they wanted to try for people. Okay. So the top notes are lemon, morrow, orange, galaxy peach, almond. The middle notes are fig, pink, violet, ginger, ruby, raspberry, hyacinth, orange flower, and the base is cedarwood, tonka, and vetiver. So it doesn't work together. Not a fan, wouldn't recommend. It's contrasting each other. They're irritating my nose. Number one, what really stands out, I would say, is the vetiver. Vetiver and ginger, like, it's just hitting me like a wrecking ball. So I would say Kaleidoscope Days isn't my favorite, so maybe a 4 out of 10. Next we have Cosmic Sky. Ooh, that sounds like it's gonna smell like fruity. We'll see. All right. I'm not feeling it. No. It kind of reminds me of White Diamond, the perfume. Okay, Cosmic Sky, let's see. Okay, so the top notes are Mayor Lemon, Tobacco Orange, Bergamot. The middle notes are Night Blooming Jasmine, Wild Rose, Freesia, Rosemary. The base is Black Ember, Tonka, Vetiver, and Sandalwood. So it had potential, just with it being Tonka and Sandalwood, that's my thing. But they killed it with Vetiver. Like, Vetiver just needs to leave the chat. Like, no more Vetiver. Vetiver's not vibing. And then something in there, it doesn't match. It definitely reminds me of working in a furniture store and spraying the store. There was like this lemon orange scent we did. Only difference is this one has bergamot and vetiver in it, which it could work, you know. I would say give it a try if you're a fan of like a floral, a lemony floral. But it's not really like my favorite. Again, I would say this is like a 7 out of 10. Okay, next we have Amber and Driftwood. So it's very orange. Very orange. Let me see. Ooh, it's like a clean orange. Like orange and lemon. I like this. Ooh, I like this. Amber Driftwood is something you would want to put in a very good summer fragrance line if you're looking for a light perfumey room spray. So Amber and Driftwood is lemon and orange, like I said, beach lily lotus, dewy cyclamen, and the base is Driftwood white musk. Okay, I'm not getting amber or white musk. It's good though. Yeah, positive reviews. 3.514. Yeah, it's a good one. This is a good one. I would buy it. I would say this is a good 10 out of 10, y'all. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have Ethereal Glow. Maybe this is the one that's like a dupe type. We'll see. Yeah, so it's like going coconut and bird. Like you're getting like citrus coconut, which is, it's not easy on the nose. Okay, Ethereal Glow. The top notes are orange peel, water coconut, sweet cherry. You got me there. We don't do coconut with cherry. Bergamot, green apple. And the middle notes are jasmine, rhubarb, cassava, melon, violet. And the base is tonka, cedar wood, oak moss, sheer musk. But if you have sort of a like Caribbean beachy candle line, you may benefit from this scent. So I would give it overall 7 out of 10 in terms of fragrance. But if you have that type of demographic, then you never know, it might resonate. Overall, I mean, I learned a lot in terms of their fragrance palette with the perfumist and what they were going after here. I'd say there were at least 5 of the scents that I loved, but you know, the other ones weren't really my favorite because what I'm noticing is they go to very different, they blend extremes, and it's important to blend fragrances that actually balance each other out. If you need help with your fragrance blending, I recommend watching this video on the screen here to learn more about fragrance blending. And comment down below if you've tried any of these scents before, if you will be trying any from the video. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, your week, your next hour. Just living your purpose and love life. Okay, bye.